Is Kat going to be in the next season of Euphoria? Is there a possibility Rue lied about staying sober? And when can we expect season 3 to air? With the ending of season 2 of Euphoria, people are already thirsty for more content, and the theories about the potential plot are rolling in. No more Nate. After all the ups and downs and girlfriend troubles Nate went through in season 2, he got his revenge in the end. Still, there's a lot to unpack for Nate. What we can probably expect is more of the drama with Cassie, since Maddie herself hinted that this is just the beginning. The real question is it just the beginning, or is this the end for Nate? In a 2020 interview with GQ, Jacob revealed that he might be over the high school jock roles. He explained, "Nothing against that, but I've sort of done it, and it would be really hard for me to find joy in that. I'm also getting older now, and I'm starting to look older, so to keep going back to high school is kind of taxing." On top of that, there were rumors that Jacob wanted his role written off the show after the second season. The person who started the rumor said that this season would be big for Nate, so that he could leave on a high note. However, the problem with this rumor is that even Jacob himself doesn't think that season 2 ended satisfyingly for Nate. He said in an interview, "I wish I could say it was like a freeing moment, a moment of catharsis, but I think it's just his only option other than literally sort of wiping out his oppressor, and the last thing he can do to put an end to all of it. But I don't necessarily think it is the end of all of it. I don't think you can get rid of that kind of trauma. There's definitely more to Nate, but it's uncertain if he will be back." Saying goodbye to Kat. It is straight up undeniable that Kat's presence in season 2 was minimal. Compared to how much we saw of her journey and story in season 1, her screen time in this season was nearly non-existent. Barbie Ferreira offered an explanation for her lack of scenes, saying, "Kat's journey this season is a little more internal and a little mysterious to the audience. She is secretly going through a lot of existential crises. Still, it wasn't enough explanation for the fans, so she added, she loses her marbles a little bit, just like everyone else in this season. The theme is everyone's gone a little crazy." Kat has gone more than crazy, with everyone agreeing that her character was all over the place this season. Her lines didn't bring much to the plot, and even her relationship with Ethan fell apart. Even in the finale, her sole purpose was to try to stop the fight between Cassie and Maddie. So naturally, the fans started digging around to figure out what went wrong with that. And people quickly found out that the real reason for Kat's lack of screen time, lines, and character development was a fight between Barbie and the writer of the show, Sam Levinson. Sam chose a path for Kat where her journey to fully loving herself took a much darker turn. He wanted to add explicit scenes for Kat and add an unhealthy relationship with food. However, Barbie stepped in and disagreed with what the director intended to do. This resulted in a full-on argument that caused Barbie to storm out from the set. Barbie had to be helped to get out from the set when she hurt her ankle during the filming of the infamous hot tub scene in episode 4. After Barbie and Sam didn't come to agreement, he simply cut out Kat scenes. According to the Daily Beast expose, there was at least one explicit scene involving Kat that was cut out. On top of the on-screen Kat mess, Barbie didn't post anything about the Euphoria season 3 renewal, as all her co-stars did. She wasn't posting anything from behind the scenes of filming, and most of the acknowledgement of Euphoria she has done this season was when she reposted the final trailer on her story. So many fans believe that Barbie is done with the show. But according to a rumor from Dumois, the whole cast, including Barbie, is signed for season 3. But it's still up to the director to choose who gets what amount of screen time. Elliot will return. Elliot was a new character that was introduced in season 2, and many people either loved him for his boyish charms or hated him for getting between Jules and Rue. Many called him a traitor, especially when he slept with Jules and helped Rue's mom get rid of the suitcase, despite knowing Rue's deal with Lori all along. After the Dominic Fike concert in the middle of the final episode, people were all wondering if Elliot will even return for season 3. However, Dominic spoke to Jimmy Fallon, and when asked, "Do you think we'll see you back in season 3?" he answered, "Absolutely, yeah." So what's in store for Elliot? Euphoria fans hope that no matter what he does, he better admit to Rue that Jules cheated on her with him, unless Jules tells her first. It was expected for him to come clean with it when Rue came to forgive him. Either way, Elliot will be back as he confirmed it himself. Is Lori a threat? With Rue walking out of the theater like a teen, cheerful coming-of-age protagonist, it was easy to forget she literally owes $10,000 to Lori. And it would be only wishful thinking to say that Lori and her gang forgot this seemingly small detail. Lori, with her calm voice and motherly looks, is easily the scariest character on the show, especially when in episode 5 she hinted that Rue could pay her the other way. That's why even in the finale, people expected someone from Lori's gang to abduct Rue. And since that didn't happen, people are predicting that this might be one of the storylines for season 3. Fans believe there might be a solution to Rue's problem, saying that she could somehow get the money she owes to Lori, but that's very unlikely. The real solution came from none other than Faye herself. As Custer comes into Fezco's house with cops on the phone, he tries to get Fezco to admit he was the one who got rid of Mouse. Faye then jumps in and tries to pin the whole thing on Lori and her gang. The cops fully heard Faye talking about Lori, revealing who she is and where she lives. If the police eventually paid a visit to Lori, there would no longer be a threat to Rue's life. We can only hope, since that would be the best outcome for Rue. However, we all have to remember that Rue is an unreliable narrator, and that the ending can be completely different from reality. Phexy will happen. Fezco and Lexi quickly became a fan favorite couple this season. It was due to their surprisingly innocent relationship. Maud Apatow, who plays Lexi, said herself that she likes the innocent and sweet parts of their relationship. In the last episode, the couple didn't even share a kiss. Maud Apatow said, "I think in contrast to a lot of the things that happen on the show that are so extreme, it definitely stands out. The slow development of their relationship leaves the whole third season for them to explore their relationship and take it further. Of course, there's a lot to explore. First and foremost, we gotta find out what was in the letter that Fezco prepared for Lexi. Be it a heartfelt letter or just a simple note of, 'You did a good job.' It was from Fezco himself, so it would mean a lot to Lexi. However, their future relationship development might be on hold for a while, since Fez has a lot of things on his plate at the moment. Javon Walton, who plays Ashtray, said in an interview, "With Fez in jail, I feel like he's going to get out no matter what. I don't know how, but I feel like he's definitely going to be able to get out somehow." So with both Maud and Angus rooting for the relationship and the fans adoring their little moments together, this definitely isn't the last time we've heard of Phexy. The third Jacob's son. The mysterious third Jacob's son has been making waves online, with a number of theories people made about this one person from a photograph. It's surely suspicious that no one from the Jacobs mention him, but in the end, the Jacobs don't really talk until the last possible minute. The theories online say that the third son is Ashtray, but that he's no longer alive. Then people theorized about Elliot being part of the Jacobs family, but that didn't really make sense, since in the picture, Nate and the third brother are not that close in age. If there's one thing Sam Levinson needs to explain in season 3, it's where is the third kid and what happened to him. The release date. The great news is that the show has been officially renewed for the third season on February 4th. This means that all we have to do now is wait, even longer than some people would have expected. Eric Dane, who plays Cal Jacobs, already revealed some of the information. He said, "I just saw something that said 2024, which kind of makes sense. I mean, we'll go back and shoot maybe in November? I don't know, I haven't heard. It's always going to be changing." We don't know how many other projects the Euphoria stars are working on, but the main star, Zendaya, has 2 movies already booked, Challengers and Dune 2, with Dune 2 scheduled to film this summer. Based on how busy Zendaya is, people are wondering if the future season will even focus on her. This wouldn't be a money problem, since Zendaya will most likely be an executive producer for season 3 as well, but just a scheduling problem. Judging by Zendaya's schedule alone, we think Eric Dane is correct and we'll be getting a season 3 earliest in 2024. However, there's a space for more special episodes like we've seen with Rue and Jules. So, are you excited for season 3 of Euphoria? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching!